Before Harrison Ford became Han Solo or Indiana Jones, he was a struggling carpenter. But by the time The Force Awakens hit theaters, he was cashing a $25 million paycheck, plus a cut of the profits. Here's the wild part. One movie that paid him almost nothing became a global legend. Another nearly cost him his life, but earned him tens of millions. Stick around because at the end, we'll reveal the one Ford film that secretly made him more money than Star Wars and Indiana Jones combined. 1. American Graffiti, 1973. He made just $500 a week, and the film grossed $140 million. Ford played Bob Falfa, a cocky drag racer with a fast car and a bad attitude. He had only a few scenes but stole the spotlight. It was his breakout moment, and a key connection to George Lucas, who'd soon change his life forever. 2. Star Wars: A New Hope, 1977. Ford earned $10,000 total, while the film grossed over $775 million. As Han Solo, Ford became the galaxy's coolest smuggler. Charming, sarcastic, and sharp. His chemistry with Leia, swagger with Chewie, and chemistry with the Millennium Falcon made him an icon overnight. The payday? Tiny, but the exposure? Infinite. 3. The Empire Strikes Back, 1980. He earned $100,000, and the film made $538 million globally. Ford returned sharper than ever. This time, he deepened Solo's character with grit and romance. That legendary "I know" line, improvised, and it became one of cinema's most quoted moments. The film and his paycheck marked a big step forward. 4. Raiders of the Lost Ark, 1981. He earned $1.5 million, while Indy's first outing pulled in $390 million. With a whip, a fedora, and an allergy to snakes, Ford gave birth to a new adventure hero. He sprinted, punched, and wisecracked his way through ancient temples. And Indy became every kid's favorite archaeologist overnight. 5. Return of the Jedi, 1983. He earned $500,000 up front, plus back-end, totaling around $4 million. Han Solo's final chapter saw Ford bringing the perfect mix of sarcasm and leadership. Though frozen in carbonite at the start, he melted back into the story and fans' hearts. The back-end deal finally gave him some Star Wars-level money. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, 1984. Ford earned $4.5 million and it grossed $333 million. This sequel took a darker tone, with cults, voodoo, and human sacrifice. Ford gave it everything physically, doing most of his own stunts despite injuries. The film divided critics but kept the box office hot. 7. Witness, 1985. He earned $2 million while the film pulled $68 million on a $12 million budget. In a major shift, Ford played a Philadelphia detective hiding in an Amish community. The film was quiet, thoughtful, and grounded, and earned Ford his first and only Oscar nomination, proving he was more than just an action hero. 8. The Mosquito Coast, 1986. He earned $4 million, and the movie grossed just $14 million. Ford took a big risk playing a paranoid genius who drags his family into the jungle to start a new society. It wasn't a hit, but Ford's intense performance won critical respect, even if the film lost money. 9. Working Girl, 1988. A supporting role earned him $2 million, and the film grossed $103 million. But Ford played Jack Trainer, a suave, supportive executive caught between ambition and romance. Though not the star, he brought credibility and warmth to a sharp, witty comedy about women climbing the corporate ladder. 10. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, 1989. He earned $4.9 million plus back-end, totaling over $8 million. The film grossed $474 million. With Sean Connery playing his father, the chemistry was golden. Packed with humor, heart, and Nazi-punching action, this chapter felt like a finale and audiences couldn't get enough. It sealed Indy's legacy for a generation. 11. Presumed Innocent, 1990. He earned $7 million, and the thriller made $221 million. Ford plays a prosecutor accused of murdering his mistress. The courtroom drama is layered with suspense and moral ambiguity, and Ford's performance balances tension, doubt, and control like a masterclass in restraint. 12. Patriot Games, 1992. He earned $9 million, and the spy thriller grossed $178 million. Ford steps in as CIA analyst Jack Ryan, this time protecting his family from Irish terrorists. He brought an everyman's intensity to the high-stakes political thriller, grounding the action in raw emotion and subtle heroism. 13. The Fugitive, 1993. Ford earned $15 million, and the film sprinted to $368 million. As Dr. Richard Kimball, a man falsely accused of murder, Ford was all adrenaline, grief, and grit. Chased by Tommy Lee Jones, the tension never lets up, and Ford delivered one of his most intense roles ever. 14. Clear and Present Danger, 1994. He pulled in $10 million, and it grossed $215 million. In his final outing as Jack Ryan, Ford uncovered a covert war waged by the CIA. The story was complex, the stakes were high, and Ford's sharp, upright portrayal anchored it all with integrity and tension. 15. Air Force One, 1997. He earned $20 million, and it soared to $315 million. "Get off my plane." That one line made it legendary. Playing a U.S. president fighting terrorists in midair, Ford combined authority and action in a role that turned political fantasy into a blockbuster thrill ride. 16. K-19 The Widowmaker, 2002. He earned $25 million, but the film flopped at $65 million. Ford played a Soviet submarine commander during a near-nuclear disaster. His Russian accent raised eyebrows, but the performance was committed. Despite its box office failure, The Paycheck was a Cold War-level success. 17. Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, 2008. He earned $65 million thanks to back-end points. The film grossed $790 million. At 66, Ford returned as Indy with full force. The story? Controversial. The profits? Massive. And Ford's back-end deal made it the most profitable movie of his career. Until the next one. 18. Star Wars: The Force Awakens, 2015. He earned $25 million up front, plus 0.5% of gross, totaling around $45 to $50 million. The film made $2 billion. His final turn as Han Solo was brief, emotional, and bank-breaking. Killed off but paid like a king, Ford got one of the biggest single-film checks in Hollywood history for just minutes of screen time. Surprise, twist, payday. But here's what most fans don't know. Ford's most lucrative deal might not be Star Wars or Indiana Jones, but the back-end points on Indiana Jones 5. He reportedly secured a piece of profits before the script was even finalized. So even if the film underperforms, Ford's payday is locked. From smugglers to snake-fearing archaeologists, presidents to submariners, Harrison Ford has pulled in over $300 million in movie salaries, and counting. Which Ford role do you think was worth every penny? Drop your pick in the comments, smash that like button, and hit subscribe. Next up, the actor who made $75 million from a sequel with barely 20 minutes of screen time. Stay tuned.